What's up, guys? This is the network back with another video, and today we are talking about FirstTech Credit Union, how it works, how to get in, and how to strategically apply for their high-limit credit cards using the exact blueprint we've tested. This video is for educational purposes only. If you need help setting anything up or you're not sure what step to take, hit us up directly on Discord. Telegram is no longer reliable. We're only using Discord moving forward. Let's get into it. So FirstTech Federal Credit Union, also called FirstTech, is a member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution. What makes them different is that they focus on serving employees in the tech and innovation space, companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Intel, and hundreds of others. Now, you don't have to work for those companies to get in. I'll explain exactly how anyone can get access, and I'll walk you through the setup process step by step. FirstTech has over 650,000 members and manages more than $12 billion in assets. That tells you right there they're not some tiny local credit union. They've got reach, infrastructure, and more importantly, generous credit underwriting. They've got branches in tech-heavy areas like California, Washington, Oregon, and Colorado, but everything can be done online. Now let's talk about how to qualify for membership. If you already work for one of their 900-plus approved companies, you're good. If you don't, here's the part most people overlook. You can still join by becoming a member of either the Computer History Museum or the Financial Fitness Association. Either of those will qualify you. FirstTech actually pays your membership fee for the first year if you sign up through their application. So even though it's technically a requirement, it's free up front. After that, you can choose whether or not to renew. Once you're a member, you'll need to open 2 accounts, a membership savings account, minimum $5, a rewards checking account, minimum $10. So in total, you need around $15 to $25 in your funding bank account when you apply. Important note, FirstTech does a soft pull on your Experian file when you apply. If you have Experian frozen, go unfreeze it temporarily or the app won't go through. This is not a hard inquiry unless you're applying for credit. But let me walk you through the exact steps to apply. Go to firsttechfed.com, click Become a Member, and join now. Fill out your personal info. Make sure the name, address, and phone number match your Experian file exactly. First and last name, email and phone, date of birth, SSN, full residential address, including apartment or unit if applicable. Then you'll reach a section that asks how you qualify. Scroll down and choose none of these fit, join a partner association. You'll then pick Computer History Museum or Financial Fitness Association. After that, it'll ask for ID. Use a valid U.S. driver's license or state ID. Upload the ID number, issue date, expiration, and issuing state. You'll also be asked if you want a debit card. That's up to you. Then you'll fund the account. You can either manually enter your bank info or link it using Plaid. We recommend linking if you can. It speeds things up. Once that's done, you'll agree to disclosures, confirm your IRS backup withholding status. Most people check no, and finish the app. If everything goes through, you'll get an email in about 1 to 2 business days confirming the status. Now let's talk about credit cards. This is where FirstTech really shines. They've got 5 personal credit cards, but only 3 of them are worth your time. I'm going to break each one down and explain which one gives the highest limit, which one is best for rewards, and which one is a hidden gem. First choice, Rewards World MasterCard. This one is solid for everyday spending, no annual fee, 2x points on categories like gas, dining, electronics, groceries, telecom. All other spending earns 1x point. Points never expire, minimum limit $10,000, max limit $35,000, and new cardholders get 20,000 bonus points when you spend $3,000 in the first 60 days. That's $200 cash back. This card pulls from Experian, and based on our testing, if your score is 680 or higher, you've got a real shot. Second, Odyssey Rewards World Elite MasterCard. This is the big boy card. If you've got strong credit and you want high limits, this is the one you go for. No annual fee the first year, $75 annual fee after that, and earns up to 3x points on travel and dining, 30,000 bonus points when you spend $3,000 in 90 days, worth $300. Reported limits as high as $100,000, minimum reported limit $25,000. This card is what you use if you're stacking limits for funding plays, personal leverage, or stacking up to PG, a business credit card, down the line. We've personally seen approvals for $50,000 on this card. But if you've got a 700-plus score, low utilization, and solid age, the $100,000 mark is on the table. Third, Platinum Rewards MasterCard. This card is for someone who wants rewards without annual fees but doesn't need a high limit. 1x point per dollar. 10,000 bonus points after spending $2,000 in 60 days. No annual fee, no foreign transaction, cash advance, or balance transfer fees. Max limit $25,000. Still good, but not on the same level as Odyssey or Choice Rewards when it comes to scaling. The next 2 cards, you can skip them unless you've got a very specific use case. The Platinum MasterCard is a balance transfer card with no perks. The Platinum Secured MasterCard is for people building or repairing credit. But the good part is they allow deposits up to $25,000 for secured limits. If you've got the cash and you're rebuilding, the secured card is not bad. It reports monthly, helps with utilization. and graduates after solid history. And once it graduates, there's a real chance they'll match your limit as unsecured. Now let's talk about data points from our network. FICO 8 on Experian, 680 or higher is recommended. Keep your utilization under 10%, but definitely under 30%. At least 1 year average age of accounts. No derogatories or late payments. Don't have any new accounts opened in the last 90 days. Inquiries are okay, but keep them aged at least 6 months old. You can have more than 2, but don't go crazy with fresh ones. Income verification might be required. Have utility bills and pay stubs ready if you're applying for high limits. For me personally, when I applied for the Choice Rewards card, I got pre-approved for $35,000. After linking my bank and verifying income, they called me and told me I could switch to the Odyssey and go up to $50,000. That was all from one hard pull on Experian. The pull is good for 30 days, so if you want to go after multiple products, apply within that window. You can open your card, savings, checking, and possibly a personal loan, all within that time frame and not take additional hits. If you're looking to build a real relationship with FirstTech, open a certificate of deposit, CD, keep funds in your savings, let your checking account stay active for at least 6 months. Then circle back and ask for credit line increases or new products. Again, this is for educational purposes only. If you need help building your file, figuring out what to apply for, or understanding how to position your profile to get approved, reach out to the network on Discord. We'll walk you through it. And now let's keep going and break down some of the real strategy behind why FirstTech matters. Not just from a personal credit angle, but from a long-term leverage and relationship building angle that sets you up for bigger plays later. Why FirstTech is a strategic credit union, not just a quick limit. Most people are chasing instant approvals. They want the $25,000 limit, the $50,000 limit, the fast flip. And sure, FirstTech can be that. But if that's all you're doing, you're missing the bigger opportunity. This credit union has 3 things that make it special. High underwriting ceilings, very few personal credit cards offer up to $100,000 limits. Minimal barriers to entry. You don't need to live in a certain state or work for a specific company. Full suite of financial products. Once you're in, you're not just in for one card. You can unlock personal loans, auto loans, home equity lines, and even business funding. But it all starts with how you set up your profile and engage with the institution. Let me explain. Setting up your FirstTech profile the right way. Once your membership is open, don't just sit on the account. Start by doing the following immediately. Fund your savings with more than $5, ideally $100 or more. Use your rewards checking like a real account. Deposit at least 1 transaction a month, even if it's $10. Set up online banking and monitor your messages. They use secure messages for approvals and verification. Open a CD, certificate of deposit. Even a 6-month one with $250 will show them you're here to bank long term. Leave at least $100 to $200 in your savings at all times and do not empty it out. These small moves start to build what we call internal data. It's the stuff that doesn't show up on your credit report, but it helps you when you apply for credit products later. For example, let's say your credit score is right on the edge, or maybe it's 678 and not 680. If they see that you've got a funded savings, a checking account that's active, and a CD with funds, they're more likely to approve you. Why? Because you're showing behavior of someone who manages money, not someone looking to run off. Applying for a credit card with a plan. When you apply for the card, let's say it's the Odyssey World Elite, you need to have your ducks in a row. Experian must be unfrozen. Use the exact same address as your ID and utility bill. Have your income ready, preferably shown through a connected account like Navy Fed or Wells Fargo with at least 3 months of activity. Upload proof of address if requested, utility bill, lease, or statement, with your name and address matching your ID. Here's how I recommend you time this. Join FirstTech and open the Checking Plus Savings. Wait 1 to 3 business days for your membership to get approved. Log into your online portal and check for pre-approvals under Offers. If you don't see one, call them and ask if you're eligible for pre-approval. Some approvals are internal and not posted publicly. Apply for the credit card within 5 to 7 days of membership opening while your file is fresh and your data points are clean. Don't wait weeks to apply. Credit reports change daily. You want to strike while the profile is aligned. If you're rebuilding or don't qualify for unsecured cards, this is where the Platinum Secured MasterCard becomes powerful. It's not just a training wheel card. FirstTech allows you to put up to $25,000 as a secured deposit. That's almost unheard of. Let's say your score is 580, but you've got $5,000 or $10,000 to work with. You could drop that as a deposit, open a high-limit secured card, and within 6 to 12 months, convert that to unsecured with good usage and payments. That does a few things. Establishes positive payment history, adds a thick credit line to your report, which boosts utilization ratio. Signals that you're financially disciplined, especially if you opened a CD too. You're now using personal capital to buy credibility with the bank, and that opens the door to higher approvals later. When and how to go after other FirstTech products. After you've had your FirstTech card or checking account for 6+ months, that's when you should consider expanding. These are your options: personal loans, unsecured, fixed rate up to $50,000 reported. Auto loans, they go up to $100,000, often lower rates than dealerships. Home equity. If you own a home, this is where the relationship pays off. Business accounts, available through EIN setup if you're structured right. Again, you don't need to take out every product, but opening a CD, keeping deposits active, and applying within relationship windows is how you build multi-product depth with the institution. The funding stack strategy with FirstTech. Now let's get strategic. If you're planning to build real funding lines for real estate, vehicle purchases, or capital injections, here's how I'd run it. Step 1, build or repair personal credit, CPN or SSN, structure it right. Step 2, get a secured card or unsecured card with FirstTech. Step 3, open savings plus CD. Step 4, leave funds parked for 6 months. Step 5, apply for credit limit increase or second card. Step 6, apply for personal loan with same Experian pull. Step 7, use clean personal profile to PG business credit cards later. This entire play is how you start with $5,000 to $10,000 secured and walk away with $30,000 to $100,000 plus unsecured, all while building internal trust with the institution. Final game plan summary. Here's what I want you to take away. FirstTech is not a hype card, it's a long-term relationship card. You can join without a corporate job using CHM or FFA. You need to treat it like a real bank. Keep money parked, use the account, don't abuse it, build the profile, and then let the cards unlock themselves. Most people apply too early, lie on their app, or freeze their report and forget about it, then get denied and blame the credit union. Don't do that. Take your time, move methodically, and you'll walk away with real leverage. If you need help building your profile to qualify for these limits, whether you're working from scratch or trying to flip a CPN into a fundable profile, hit us up on Discord. We'll show you how to do it the right way from start to finish so you can stop guessing and start moving. Catch you in the next one.